Alright, so last time we went and completed the other two scenarios. Let's see what Sabin has in store for us. Alright, so Sabin ends up here at the end of the river. Now, it turns out that the old map did have these rivers still in the game. I had personally never noticed that this river kind of led here. It makes sense that he would end up here. Alright, so the first thing here is there is this cabin. I'm going to go and make sure. Okay. Cast. Give Sabin the Hermes sandals. Alright, so you have this guy. He's a traveling merchant from around here. Take a look. Got some interesting stuff in here. I'm gonna go and pick up 20 of these. And, oh man, you can't press up to go and jump up by 10. I'm gonna pick 20 of those. I'm gonna pick up, I don't know, just a decent amount of those. We have enough potions that we've stolen from the previous ones. Alright, and I don't think there's anything special around here. I will talk to Shadow, but first, there she is, hanging up on the wall over there. Ain't been taken for a year now, as it was it 5 years. Ouch. Call yourself a repairman, cause trouble just like a kid. I don't have any kids. You just have to bring out kids. I'll toss you out onto the veldt too. This old chocobo's missing a few feathers. You can go and sleep here for a free heal. So that does exist. But this guy is pretty cuckoo. I'm not saying cuckoo as a synonym for a chocobo here. Shadow is here. Now, Shadow mechanics are a little bit funky, right? Empire set up camp just beyond the forest to the east. Empire, what are they doing here? Have their eyes on Doma. Doma's next, but I need to get to Narsh right away. The only road passes through Doma. I can take you there. He may leave at any time. So there's a chance after like a certain number of fights, I think it is, the trigger, that Shadow will just up and leave you with whatever you have equipped onto him. So I'm going to go and remove his ninja gear and give it to Sabin, because I know that Sabin's going to stick around in the party. He can also get knives, but he has kunai instead. He is a very strong character, just in general. I'm not going to go and give him any relics, and I will be saving a little bit more frequently because I want him to stick around. Like I said, it's a % chance, I think, after a fight that he will just like up and leave the party. Of course, I do want to go and see all the enemies at least once, but I am not going to be as neurotic about getting all the different enemy formations. Alright. I think those might be the only two. I think there's maybe a like a dark wind equivalent on the forest. Now, Shadow's moves consist of that right there, which was Interceptor. Oh. Interceptor, his dog, has a chance to block attacks as well as follow up attacks, just in general. Very, very, very strong. Just individual damage dealer. Additionally, you can see that Shadow has the throw command, where you can go and throw any of your items just out, and they will do damage. You will lose that item, which is why I bought a bunch of shurikens to kind of go and help out. Stray Cat. Alright, so Stray Cat was here. I do need to see that. Alright, I think there's a couple more enemies. There's some flying ones, I believe. So if you hit this desert here, this is the next sort of like area you need to go into. Okay, this is good. The nettle hoppers. Okay. So yeah, Shadow's dog interceptor does quite a lot for him, blocking some damage and adding additional. Shadow has the potential to do quite a lot of damage. However, as a sort of it's a little bit, you know, sketchy whether or not he will stay in the party or leave, because like I said, there is a chance that he will up and leave after any fight. I am currently going and pulling up my notes. What else did I want to talk about here? Alright, I went and reset my save because I think I missed something that I can't encounter again. I'm going to go and make sure... Alright, so there are a couple things I didn't explain. One is I didn't really give an example of... So Shadow has Rage on him, so now he'll only physically attack. That's what these nettle hoppers cast on you. But Sabin just wipes them, so not much of a threat. I was trying to go and throw an Invisibility Scroll with Shadow. If you throw one of those, he becomes invisible, and with invisibility status, you cannot be hit with physical attacks. Alright, so we've reached an Imperial Camp. Awful lot of soldiers here. Hey, did you hear? Oh, you mean? Keep her voice down. If Kefka hatches, we're toast. So Kefka is here. Kefka is plotting to oust General Leo. If that freak becomes our general, quits. Shh, what if he hears you? You'll be locked up. Alright, alright. Oh, there's the clown himself. Here he comes. Quick, back to your post. Hey, you're keeping a sharp lookout, hmm? Yes, sir, Kefka, sir. What a pleasant surprise. How are you today, sir? Please, spare me your petty small talk. Just do your job. Don't let me catch you slacking or I'll make you regret being born. I know I said I wasn't going to go and read them off, but I guess I've been kind of doing that here and there. Sporadically within episodes, so maybe I'll just continue sporadically doing it. Kefka got stuck with the leftovers. Keep it down, shut up. General Leo may be a decent man, but Kefka, that guy's twisted. Alright, so the captain goes and orders these two to follow him, and they do. And we are about to get our next character introduction. So this is Doma Castle, the castle the Imperials are leading the siege on. I mean, the Imperials are sieging it, I guess, so they're not just leading the siege on it. Alright, and now they have changed Cyan. Oh, well, I'm spoiling things. I'm getting too excited because of the changes that happened. The battle is not yet lost. Noble warrior of a foreign land, a faithful retainer to his lord and master, he fears not even death. So this is Cyan. Gonna stick with the default name, of course. If we can but fell their commander, they should break rank and withdraw. I shall meet him on the field of battle. So Cyan kind of has this sort of samurai samurai vibe, but his speech is a little bit different. So you cannot go and leave, but you can go and attack any of these fools that are trying to attack the castle. Oh, I got that guy stuck there. If you go and talk to them, they will engage in battle. Now, Cyan is a pretty strong. Well, I don't think he's actually that strong of a physical attacker, but he has Bushido. Now, they have revamped the Bushido effect in this game. Previously, what it did is you had like a bar that would fill up, and it would start at 1, and then it would go to 2, and then go to 3, and then it'd go to 4, and while you were waiting for this bar to fill up all the way up to a maximum of 8, because he learned 8 different Bushido abilities, you could not input anything, and it was just an absolute nightmare. Like, it locked you from doing anything with any of your other characters. This is so much better, because the wait time is still here, but it doesn't lock you from inputting other characters' inputs. So I just used Sky, which is a physical counterattack. It is a massive counterattack. And, okay, so maybe this black belt is guaranteed drop from the captain, because I got it in my first attempt going through here. But like I said, I missed something, so I went in. I'm going through this again. Alright, so that is our first glimpse at Cyan and his abilities. He is generally, unfortunately, outclassed by a lot of the other physical attackers we have, namely Edgar and Sabin. So, this chest won't open. Last time I hit it, and that is how you get into it without encountering any enemies. However, I want to encounter the enemies, so I'm going to go and kick it. This is the thing that I missed out on. Yep. So, the dog will attack, and this gets an encounter with Doberman, which I think is a new enemy encounter. So now I'm going to throw an Invisibility Scroll with Shadow. And what this will do is this will prevent any physical attacks. Well, if I get a chance to go and actually, if it actually gets a chance to pop off, it prevents physical attacks from hitting you. Now you can only throw that in battle, so you can't like preemptively go and put this up. But it is quite useful. Shadow is also kind of outclassed as a physical damage dealer. But, oh gosh, I got a back attack. I hate back attacks. Let's see if I can finally, oh, there's Wild Fang. That is the counter attack that Interceptor, Shadow's dog, has. Very, very strong counter attack. Counterattacks, generally, like the Interceptor's counterattack and Cyan's Bushido Sky are both exceptionally strong. They do a lot of damage, right? Which is good, right? You don't want a counterattack to kind of do like a wimpy like half attack, right? You want to make sure that it's substantial. So I'm glad both have substantial counterattacks. And now that we have the black belt, the item that the captain dropped, we can go and equip anyone with a milder sort of physical counterattack. So right now, Leo is talking to this soldier and saying, hey, we value people's lives here over, victories or rather needless losses. Yeah, so he's saying I wouldn't want to go and tell your family how you passed. You're a human being before you're a soldier. Don't be so eager to throw away your life. Emperor Gestal wouldn't want you to die for nothing. So Leo is one of the Imperial generals. Celeste was another one. And then you have Kefka, who's kind of the Emperor's court jester / commander. And yeah, Emperor Gestal sends Leo a message, and... What? The Emperor summons me. I must return at once. Understood, sir. I leave the rest in your hands. Yes, sir. Listen to me. Don't rush things. That's all I ask. Sir, leave it to us, sir. Don't let me down. So that's General Leo. He may be an enemy, but he seems like a decent man. So, I don't know if you noticed, but the text box does not have Sabin's name there, because you can actually, right now, have Shadow in the party. The party is dynamic, so no one's like name is going to pop up. And that is something the game continues to do. So, with the Pixel Remaster, they have not gone and changed who's speaking. Once Leo's gone, I can turn this water into a flowing river of poison, and when he touches it, we'll be pushing up daisies. I'm afraid the Emperor has called me back home. Try not to cause any trouble in my absence. I'll take care of things faster than you ever would. Nothing dirty, Kefka. They may be our enemies, but they're still human beings. Try not to forget that. You needn't show mercy to those who side with the returners, which is good, because I never seem to have any of the stuff. He never has any mercy. Okay, it took me a little bit of time to understand that. So then, Leo walks right past. Yes, you just go off and be a good little boy. Then the soldier comes back, and Kefka is all like, "Is the poison ready?" But General Leo said, "Leo's not here anymore. I'm in charge now, so fork it over. Some of our people are being held prisoner inside the castle. If any of them were to drink the water, who cares? They're the ones who are stupid enough to get caught by the enemy." So, yep. You're inhuman! Gah, pass it every turn. Guess I'll have to take care of you. Alright, so now we're in our first little battle with Kefka. I'm actually going to go and defend here, so I can finally throw this Invisibility Scroll. This will prevent physical attacks from hitting. Now I can go and get this going again, and have Shadow just attacking. I can't have him throw shurikens. I probably won't burn through all of them that I purchased before he leaves. So the first attack that you hit Kefka with will cause this little sequence to happen. Wait, he says. Do I look like a waiter? So invisibility is a status that continues after battles, which is very handy. Is there anything here? Kind of want to make sure I open up all the chests. And there's that Doberman. Oh, it's this. One of these has a kind of a mini boss. I think we're okay. Yeah, monster in a box here. Alright, so this satellite is pretty tough. So I will be throwing shurikens here. And then I have Rising Phoenix pop off. I don't know if this thing has magic resist, because I think that Rising Phoenix is a magic attack. Uh-oh. Alright, so now Sabin is... Oh, good. He missed at least. Alright. So Sabin has Confuse status on him. He will... Oh my goodness, he cast this on us. Is this going to wipe us? Alright. Thank you, Shadow. Green Beret. This is a very handy item to have. It is the best hat available at the game because... Or at this time, because I believe it gives... Yep. Gives an 1/8 extra HP. Very, very handy. Now, Sabin, because he was confused, went and almost wiped us there. So I'm gonna go and hyper potion up and get everyone back up to full, because I don't wanna risk that. And then there was also the Mithril Glove, cast Protect when the wearer is critically wounded. I'm not gonna go equip that on anyone. I think there are more useful relics that can be equipped. Alright. Wait! So once again, there's no speaker at the top of that text box there. Oh, I need to... Oh. I'm not used to having to select the blitz and then put the input in. I'm used to just hitting blitz and then left, right, left. They added an extra menu so that you can select which blitz you want, and then it shows you how to input it, which I suppose is handy for some people. Oh, this is funny. It's like, oh, great, this is getting tiresome. Hey, you, handle the rest. And he kind of just like pushes this guy at us. Oh, this is a little bit scary, but... Oh, left, left, down, down, right, X. So like I said, the diagonal ones, you can cheese, sort of, on the D-pad. They will take whichever, like, sort of component directions as an input. So, like... Southwest will respond to either south or west, right? Northwest will respond to either north or west, right? So it's a way of inputting things on the D-pad. So Kefka is poisoning the water supply. Someone's poisoned the water hole. If you know what movie that's from, leave it in the comments. So Sir Cyan. There's a great deal of activity. They may be preparing another assault. Does the water not look a bit odd? And then suddenly... Flop. Flop. Flop, flop. Flop. Splash. Flop. Everyone around the castle is dying due to the poison. Must be poison. What low-down, contemptible. We must warn the king. So you can go and explore Doma Castle. There is nothing to go and pick up. So I'm not even going to bother showing that until a little bit. We'll see Doma Castle much later. To the king with all haste, yes, the throne room. Plus, I think most of the sentries, the Doman sentries, are actually guarding, like blocking you off from access. My sight is failing. I cannot see your face. Excellency, please, you must be strong. Fail to protect our kingdom. Fault lies not with you. I fear for your family. Speak not, my lord, save your strength. Go to your family. So, the king of Doma has been killed. And now Cyan must see to his family. I forget where they are. Is it here? I think it's here. Elaine! Do not leave me, Elaine! This is unpardonable. Owain! So yeah, his son and his wife have both been poisoned, or have both succumbed to the poison too. I will not forgive them. The Empire must pay for this! And he just charges out of the castle. I am Cyan, retainer to the King of Doma! Enemy, all men to your position! And he just starts fighting them. Of course, Sabin sees this. Grr, art thou mine enemy as well? He goes going, ouch, probably shouldn't have gotten in the middle of that. Let me give you a hand. I know not thy name or allegiance, but I welcome thine aid. So yeah, he's a little bit old-fashioned, so he says some funky things. Oops, I didn't mean to throw a shuriken. I meant to throw an Invisibility Scroll. Grr, there will be no mercy for thee. So yeah, he just starts fighting a bunch of fights. These ones next. Grr, they are tougher than they would appear. Oh. It's just these blitzes are just too easy to just deal so much damage. It's impossible to ever get any other attacks in with the party. Look, I think we're gonna have to do this together. The thought had occurred to me as well. So now we're running into officers. I'm just gonna attack this time so I can finally throw this second invisibility shuriken. So the officer may have a counterattack. Though Cyan's counterattack. I love Sky. As an attack, it's just very, or as a counterattack, it's just very strong. Of course, it is a counterattack, so you do need to be hit. So keep that in mind. I am in thy debt. That's not all. I'm Sabin from the Kingdom of Figaro. We should get out of here. But I must avenge my family and my countrymen. If we stick around any longer, I'll have an entire regiment down our throats. So Sabin goes over here. Sir Sabin, what are these? I'll explain later. Just climb in. How does one manipulate these abominations? Oh, fur, thou art getting to be quite a pain in the... Great, now I even started to talk like you. He chuckled there. Listen, see that lever? The one right by your hand? Push it down. Sir Sabin, it appears to be in reverse. Yeah, come on. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Ah, I can't stop this monstrosity. Okay, let's bust our way out of here. Now Shadow goes and gets his own. He's an optional party member, so he may not, he may not be in your party. This is why they, So, yeah, anyway, so you have the Magitech like you did before. Now, if you hit Shadow with Heal Beam, I believe he will become uninvisible again. Here they come. Must stop them. But I guess he still has invisibility status because that thing didn't hit him. Maybe. Let's see. Healing force. Yep, now he's visible. Alright. I'm just going to use this as a time to get free heals on characters. Alright, and now we're charging out of here. Do you really think you could get away? Yes, because we have a preemptive strike here. The Magitech is, of course, just as strong as it was when we were piloting it with Terra. Okay, I think we should be safe now. So, how do I get to Narsh from here? Narsh? I believe the only route passes through the forest to the south, but... Alright, if we're going to the woods, I guess we won't be needing these hunks of scrap metal anymore. Let's get going. I think that explanation of why we're leaving the armor behind is new. So yeah, that camp is now gone and we cannot see it again. So if you continue to go down and to the left here, that is Doma Castle, but it is currently blocked off. We will not be allowed in. This area is off limits. We will not be back for a while. Now I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, and I'm going to go and kind of rush towards the next area. Because I want to retain Shadow as long as possible. So the sooner we get to the next objective, you know, the longer he'll stick with the party. I am also going to go and save again because I want to make sure that I can go and reload to when he is with us. Okay. So, this is the Phantom Forest. There are a couple new enemies here, but I'm gonna try not to stick around here for too long because I want to keep Shadow in the party. So here's another recovery spring. Just a free HP MP heal. I'm surprised we haven't encountered any enemies yet. I say that. So ghosts are here. They can deal fire, as you can see, and it hurts quite a bit. I guess I should try and see what Cyan's equipment is and optimize it. Okay. And I believe if you go down the wrong paths here, you can end up going in circles. This is the right way to go. Yeah, because this is the first place that we started. So some of the ways that to go are misleading. Or not, it's not just misleading, it's just straight up it'll teleport you out. These are popliums. They might actually absorb fire. No, they don't. Never mind. So Sabin's Blitz does deal fire damage, so if there is an enemy that does absorb fire, it will heal them. So yeah, here's a recovery spring. I'm going to do that again. I think it's only ghosts and popliums in here. There is one... Oh, is that stop or slow? I forget. It's either pink or white flashing on your ally. That's stop or slow. I forget. Alright, so because we've seen the ghosts and popliums, I'm not going to bother getting all the different enemy formations because I do not want to risk Shadow leaving the party. Actually, maybe I should quick save and show that sequence happening. Well, no, we'll see it. We'll see it later. I'll guarantee that we'll see it later. Alright. Oh, there's a train. A train? I thought all of Doma's robots had been destroyed in the fighting. There could be survivors. Let's take a look inside. Hey, looks like we can get in through here. Sir Sabin! We can't just wander around out here all day. We have to check inside. Sir Sabin! Don't worry, it'll only take a second. Sir Sabin! What's with this place? We must leave at once. This is the Phantom train. And the train whistle goes off. Uh-oh. It's moving. We must get off this train at once. The door won't open. I fear we are too late. What did you say this train was? This is the Phantom train. Carries the souls of the departed to their final destination. Wait a second, you're saying this train's giving us a one-way ride to the afterlife? Unless we find a way off, I'm afraid that is exactly where we will end up. Well, I'm afraid that's a trip I'm going to have to pass on. Well, if it won't let us off, then we'll stop it ourselves. Let's make for the engine. Alright, so now that we are here, Shadow will not leave the party while we are on the Phantom train. You will run into a bunch of these guys. some of them will attack you. One of the reasons why I kind of didn't care to see all the enemy configurations in the force is because I think some of them are repeated here in the train. So we have other opportunities. Some of them some of the ghosts that you talk to will want to accompany you. It's just an extra body in the party. I don't really know why they gave you this. But it's there. Alright, so Living Dead. So this ghost, the question mark guy, can only physical attack. And once they die, I think they leave your party. Though I've never had a ghost die on me, because usually Sabin or Cyan just wipes the enemies very quickly. Oh, this guy wanted to block the doorway. They've changed the music for the Phantom Train quite substantially. It's like a light guitar. Very, very minimal compared to the other songs. I'm a fan, honestly. Nope, can't go out that way. Guess we're gonna have to go and fight this guy. So apparently there is a save point at the caboose. I passed by that. No escape. But it kind of doesn't matter. I'm not too worried. I think there are bombs on this, like bomb enemies, on this train. So those will start absorbing the fire attacks. Whew, what do you suppose that was all about? No escape. Huh? No escape. No escape. They're coming after us. No escape. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. No escape for you. Well, no. You can go and escape. They just don't let up. I believe we've reached a dead end, Sir Sabin. So Sabin is really showing a lot of personality in this scenario. He's showing he's a little bit reckless, a little bit goofy, and just overall a badass. Oh, oof. No escape. They couldn't still be. Yep, they're still chasing. Try to detach the rear cars. So I think this lever here. Wow, that is so smooth. That should be the end of that. Honestly, this background with the pixel remaster, very, very smooth. Now flipping the switch again goes and opens this door. Here's another save point. I'm going to do this. So yeah, we have ghosts in our party. Obviously, you cannot equip them. Oh, they have a lich ring. That's interesting. They do have one ability that I haven't shown that allows you to go and possess something. and destroy. Okay, good. More enemies. I want to make sure that we see all the enemies here as well. And just, I'm going to Rising Phoenix everything. Except for the bombs. The bombs will be more of an issue. So this scenario is very, very long. And I am not sure I'll... Please be seated if you wish to order. This is the dining car. Food, food, bring me everything you've got. Is this train's food truly safe to eat? Nom nom nom. What are you worried about? Can't wage war on an empty stomach. Sure, there's no stopping the... Nope. That was handy. I'm stuffed. Shall we get moving? Alright, so... these two, Cyan, Shadow, and Sabin are all high enough level that this trip through the Phantom Train isn't it doesn't seem like too much of a problem. Now, if you are lower level, this area can be really, really tough. I also have been like picking up every single strong item, so if you're missing anything, it may be a little bit more difficult to clear this area in its entirety, because there are, you know, dumb gravity attacks and things like that. Hold it right there. I am Siegfried, the greatest swordsman in all the world, and that treasure belongs to me. If I were you, you over-muscled moose, I'd grab Grandpa there and run away while you still can. Greatest windbag is more like it. You're the one who best beat a hasty retreat. What? Puts me spits it upon my blade like a plump and juicy prig. On guard! This is Siegfried. He did 6 damage. 5 damage. Greatest swordsman, my ass. Yes, we had enough yet? Poof. And he's dead. I don't understand this character, and I think he was supposed to have more depth. But he doesn't really. There's like 2 instances in the game where he'll show up, and everything else doesn't make sense. So he takes that treasure. You never see that treasure. Oh, there's a tent here. Wow, okay. Yep, you never see that treasure that Siegfried picked up. Frankly, you really don't really see Siegfried ever again. Here are the bombs. So you do not want to go and set those guys on fire. And these guys can set you on fire, which is pretty tough. I'm gonna actually have the ghost here throw a high potion on Sabin. Alright, there we go. You want to stop the train? I'm sure there's a way. Try searching every corner of the engineer's compartment. Don't think there's... I think maybe there's one more thing in the next compartment. Oh, this guy wants it to fight. I didn't mean to go and press A. Pang! God. So good. So good. So Meteor Strike used to be called Suplex. Oh! I didn't mean to have the ghost in our party still on healing duty, but at least it's smart about healing. It didn't throw the high potion at Sabin again. I don't know if that's random or pick the person with the lowest health. Monster in a box? Oh no. Apparition. Okay, so this is a rare enemy, I believe. Oof, that hurt. So Aura Cannon, I think, might do more damage. Because it, I think, has Holy Element attached. Oh my goodness. What's the chance of Sabin... What's the... Sabin's magic evasion? That should not have happened. Oh. Well. Cyan got knocked out. Oh, there's the ghost gone. And actually, I'm kind of curious to see what happens when it leaves the party. Got a hyper wrist for that. So yeah, the ghost is just gone from our party now. Which is fine. We didn't really need it. Right, let's get Cyan back up. The other two are good. Phoenix down. Sniper Eye is good. Sniper Eye ensures that you go in hits with physical attacks. But I think it's just attack. Now that I think about it, it's not like anything that deals physical damage. Go in here. This is just a save point, so I'm gonna go and use a tent. Oh wait, I don't need to use a tent. Everyone's at full health, so I'm just gonna save. And we are here. So if you had a ghost, you would go and leave the party at this point. Yeah. Alright, are there any hints? Something's written here. To stop the train, shut the first and third pressure valves, then throw the switch located by the smokestack. Alright, first, third. Now we're heading to the smokestack. The train should stop if we throw the switch. So, you're the ones who have been slowing me down. Yup, the phantom train is a conscious being. And now we're fighting the train. Wow. That evasion chance, though. So, one of the memes is about Sabin suplexing the phantom train. Yes, you can do this. Sabin can suplex a train. I'm just gonna have him repeat it. It's just too funny. Bam! Oh no, this is gonna cast Confuse. Oh wow, cast Imp 2 and Doom. Wow, that was nasty. Maybe even Stop. That was a nasty, Oh, and then Shadow's Blind? Jeez. That's gross. So yeah, the Phantom Train will let us go, but... Yeah, but the train still needs to go and do its last rounds. Glad to be off that thing. Faster we leave the train behind, the better. This is just a very sad moment here. Is that Elaine? Cyan, was that your wife and son? Train is leaving. Please wait. Elaine, Owain. Yeah, it's a pretty sad moment. Best leave them be. And we pop out on the other side of the forest. So, you cannot go and visit the train again. If you enter back here, you just enter the Phantom Forest. So I am going to go and get enough battles that Shadow leaves the party. At this point, he's about to leave. I'm actually... Oh my goodness, I forgot. I need to go and get rid of Imp. I have 2 green cherries. Okay, thank goodness. Yeah, so I'm going to go and save right here. And I'm just going to kind of run around until Shadow leaves the party. And I will cut to when that happens. Finally! Oh my goodness, that took forever. So, this is a sequence that happens when Shadow leaves your party. So, I looked it up. Apparently it was a 1 in 16 chance on the original version. And he would not leave if he had some sort of debilitating status effect on him. I swear, that must be like lower in this game. So he must be like 1 in 32 or something, because Shadow would just not leave the party. My job is done, I've earned my pay, and he just leaves. So long. Right, I thought, at some certain points, I thought it was like connected to how much gil you had received, or you'd earned, while he was part of your party. Or something like that. Anyway, I've probably grinded up 2 whole levels worth of experience, just trying to get that scenario to happen. Yeah, no, definitely 2 levels of experience. Like Sabin and Cyan were broaching level 18. Anyway, we finally have that recorded. Oh boy, that took like an hour for me. Like, it wasn't a fully focused hour, I guess, because I was eating halfway through. All of that just to show you this that one little cutscene. Okay, this is kind of why it's unimportant, is because I can... Yeah, I'll leave him that stuff. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, I did that for an hour, just for him to go and leave at this moment too. So, talking about a wild and dangerous land. Turn back around and go back. The Empire will be waiting for us. If you make it through the Veldt, we could head there. I have served my purpose. Shadow, thanks for your help. Let's team up again sometime. So, you cannot bring Shadow past this point anyway. Anyway, I'm not as frustrated as I sound, I promise. It's just a very I don't know. It's just that was more difficult than I had envisioned. Um, I think I'm also going to show part of that fight because it showed Interceptor just like absolutely being an absolute beast. I think these guys are goners after this. I was trying to get Sky to proc, but I guess it won't. Sabin's just gonna go and cook all these fishes, so... Alright, so this is the final thing to deal with here. Oh my goodness. The haste boots or whatever that are on Sabin just make him so much faster than Cyan, because Cyan has to go and wait for Flurry or whatever it's called to charge up before it goes off. Okay, so I think I might call the end of the episode pretty soon. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Because the next episode is going to require a bit of explanation, and then there's a couple of actual plot things that happen. So I'm gonna go and call this an episode here, as we get introduced to this new character. A youth draped in monster hides, his eyes shining with a warm and gentle light. Anyway, this has been episode 5. I think this one will be a little bit shorter than the ones that have come through, but I think it's better to cut things off here than cut them off at the end of what will be episode 6. I will see you then.